Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. DeMar DeRozan reveals level of interest in joining Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers will look for the best help they can get on the free agent market. Los Angeles native DeMar DeRozan will be an unrestricted free agent, which leaves the possibility open for him to join the team. DeRozan himself acknowledged that there is some appeal there. DeRozan was asked how he would feel about potentially joining the Lakers on Run It Back. He didn't rule it out, but made it clear that he'd play for a team who wants him. I've been a Lakers fan since day one. You can't never say no about playing home, especially for playing for a storied team like the Lakers. So, time will tell. We'll see where the cards fall. Until then, I'll see what happens. I'm always going to be where I'm wanted. I know what I'ma do, so we'll see how it plays out, DeRozan said. DeRozan has spent the last 3 seasons with the Chicago Bulls. In that time, they have made the playoffs once while making the play in the last 2 seasons. The Lakers haven't had the best 3-year stretch, but they have made a Western Conference Finals run. During that same interview, DeRozan made it clear that he would like to re-sign with the Bulls this offseason. It's definitely somewhere I'd like to return to, DeRozan said. I think more so than anybody. When the job ain't done with me, Lou, no matter how tough the situation may look, I'm one of those guys that tries to stick it through and try to make something out of nothing. He added that he has become attached to Chicago in his time there. The city is great. I love the city. The organization's been great, so it's definitely a place I'd love to return to and take care of unfinished business. If DeRozan signs with the Bulls, that doesn't necessarily mean his going to the Lakers is out of the question. The Bulls have been a team mired in mediocrity since adding DeRozan, though some of that is not their fault. Lonzo Ball's injury and uncertainty has put them in no man's land after an excellent start during the 2021-22 season. If things continue that way, DeRozan could be available for a trade later down the road. Echoing DeRozan's sentiments, all indications are that the Bulls want to keep him, too. Hoops Hype's Michael Scotto reported that teams around the NBA believe DeRozan will stay in Chicago. In general, the belief around the league is DeRozan will ultimately re-sign with the Bulls, given the team's continued desire to compete, his role, and Chicago's willingness to pay him, Scotto reported in a May 13 story. Things may change when the offseason begins. The Bulls must consider whether it's worth it to keep the team they've had for the past 3 seasons. They could make some changes, like trading Zach LaVine, but it's hard to see how they improve themselves much from where they have been. If they decide to revamp the roster at some point, the Lakers could then inquire about DeRozan. Lakers absolutely have their offer ready for 5-time All-Star, report. The Los Angeles Lakers are already looking to pair LeBron James and Anthony Davis with a 3rd star this offseason. According to Brian Windhorst of ESPN, that 3rd star could be Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers. On an episode of Get Up on ESPN on May 15, Windhorst said the Lakers and other teams have their offers ready for Mitchell. I'm trying to walk the line, because I don't want anybody to freak out in my hometown of Cleveland, but there are a number of teams that have their offers ready. They're ready, Windhorst said. When asked if the Lakers are one of those teams, Windhorst said absolutely. The Lakers would have to trade for Mitchell, a 5-time All-Star, as he has 1 more year on his contract. The Los Angeles Lakers are in one of the best positions they've been in to make a move in recent years. Previously, the Lakers have had a lack of picks and assets to make a blockbuster deal, but with 3 tradable first-round picks and a young talent like Austin Reeves, they could be in the mix for a high-level player this offseason. According to Jovan Buha of The Athletic, the Lakers are going to be aggressive. It will be the first time that they could use all 3 of their tradable first-round picks, and it's a prime opportunity for them to potentially get either a 3rd star or to improve the roster by attaching 1 or 2 or 3 of those picks alongside players under contract to upgrade the starting lineup or the bench, Buha said. But, It's the first time they'll have more than one pick at their disposal, and my understanding is that they're going to be aggressive. Buha even mentions Mitchell as a potential option for the Lakers. Whether that is a significant move like a trade for Trae Young or Donovan Mitchell, or a smaller move bringing in a 3-and-D wing or another big man, remains to be seen. The Lakers are going to explore their options on draft night, Buha said. My understanding is that they will be active and aggressive and try to use that pick. The idea of landing Mitchell would be to bring him in to be a scorer next to James and Davis. When Mitchell has been at his best throughout his career, he scores the ball at one of the highest rates out of anyone in the league. That's been evident throughout the playoffs, too, as he has a 50-point game and has scored 33, 29, and 33 points in the 3 games he's played against the Boston Celtics, who have one of the best defenses in the NBA. Mitchell can also create his own shot, which would bring value to the Los Angeles Lakers. Setting up easier shots for James and Davis will help the Lakers' offense and could also allow them to not have to do as much as they previously had to do. The 27-year-old has averaged at least 25.9 points in each of the past 4 seasons and would give the Lakers a trio that'd be feared. Snoop Dogg hopes Klay signs with Lakers in NBA free agency. A West Coast rap legend wants Warriors star Klay Thompson to take his talents to Los Angeles. During an interview on The Stephen A. Smith Show, Snoop Dogg revealed he's hoping the 4-time NBA champion, who is bound to hit free agency next month, signs with the Los Angeles Lakers this summer. I'm hopeful that we can get us a Klay Thompson, Snoop Dogg told Smith. His dad is Michael, he works for the Lakers, it's an easy transit down the road. The Warriors veteran reportedly has been linked to the Orlando Magic, despite Golden State general manager Mike Dunleavy revealing the franchise's desire to keep Thompson, who Dunleavy claims has a mutual desire to stay in the Bay Area. Thompson was relegated to a bench role in February, averaging 17.9 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.3 assists during his 11th NBA season, giving Snoop Dogg reasons to believe the 34-year-old guard no longer is a major piece in Coach Steve Kerr's system. I mean, he doesn't fit with them anymore, Snoop Dogg added. They're trying to minimize him. He needs to be on a team where he is wide open, and we love getting him that look. Right now, he's fighting to get the ball. And that's not what he does. If Thompson were to sign a contract extension with the Warriors this summer, Kerr is likely to deploy the Splash Brother as a key role player. Whether Thompson is open to that for the upcoming season is a separate conversation to be had. But, according to Snoop Dogg, that wouldn't be Thompson's dilemma in Los Angeles. Then again, Thompson will be one of the most decorated players in this year's free agency market, and the legendary rapper is a known fervent Lakers fan. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Klay Thompson? Leave your opinion in the comments.